In this short video, I'll show you how to switch an RGB file to CMYK in Affinity. First, select your image. I'm using a rectangle filled with a deep color to make the color change easier to see. Sometimes the RGB to CMYK conversion isn't very noticeable on an image alone, so this extra color helps you clearly compare the difference. First, let's check the current color format. Go to the top menu and click Document. Then Document Setup. In the Document Setup window, go to the Color tab. Here you can see that the current color format is RGB8. Click the Color Format drop-down. You'll see several color formats available. Since this is an RGB file, we're going to convert it to CMYK slate. Next is the color profile. By default, it is set to US Web Coated. You can keep this setting if you want, and select Coated FOGRA 39. Coated FOGRA 39 is one of the most commonly used CMYK print profiles worldwide and is a good choice for professional printing. One important thing to remember: once you convert an RGB image to CMYK and save it, you cannot fully recover the original RGB colors. Even if you later change the file back to RGB, the original vibrant colors are already gone. Technically, the file becomes RGB again, but it won't look exactly like the original because the color information has already been converted. Now the color format is CMYK8 and the color profile is Coated FOGRA 39. Click OK. Watch the deep colored rectangle on the left side. Notice how the color changes from the brighter RGB version to the more muted CMYK version. The image has now been converted from RGB to CMYK. You can clearly see the color shift between the two color spaces. If I go to Edit and use Undo and Redo, you can compare them even more easily. The brighter version is RGB. The more matte version is CMYK. I hope this helps you understand the difference between RGB and CMYK in Affinity. Now, if you're sending the file for professional printing, go to File, then Export, and save it as a PDF. Or, if you want to print directly from your computer, go to File, then Print. That's it. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like and share the video. Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what tutorial you'd like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new tutorial. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.